the customer acquisition process. We're talking about how to get high quality. Hey, what's up, Joey? How to get some high quality leads on Facebook using ads without spending a lot of money, and sharing with you how I actually use this particular strategy to help a customer go from 300K to 1 million in sales in a year. All right, today we're talking about step 5, which is setting up and launching the ad campaign. All right, so here we are, the 5-step customer acquisition process. This is a lead magnet I created, and step 1 is all about establishing your campaign goals and your ad strategy, right? What is it that you want to accomplish with your ad? Do you want to get more leads? Do you want to get more traffic to your website? Do you want to build your brand? What's your overall goal with your campaign? Then we implement a 2-tiered strategy where we drive traffic to a blog post, or we run a video ad to warm people up. Then we run a secondary ad to give away something for free, which is either going to be a lead magnet, a free a trial, a low cost offer, something to get folks, your ideal customer, inside your in the door. Step 2 is let me go back. Identifying your audience, right? Your hook, right? Who is it that you want to target with your ad campaign, right? Getting very clear about who that is, and then crafting, your hook, your messaging to really capture that audience's attention in their newsfeed, right? Because people are scrolling through the newsfeed constantly trying to, relieve themselves of boredom. And so if your ad does not stop them in their scroll, they're not going to respond to your ad. Step 3 is all about writing your ad copy. We talked about this almost 3 weeks ago, right? How to create copy that actually gets people to take the action you want them to take. So I share with you 2 different copy formulas, right? Do this, get that, and then pain plus benefit. Step number 4 was creating your ad creatives, right? So I share with you some ways to go about getting ads created. I share with you some ideas on, video, scripts, that kind of thing. So that's all about step 4 is all about creating your ad creative, the thing that's going to get people to stop scrolling. And today we're talking about launching your campaign, right? Launching your campaign. Let me come back to the screen here. Where is launching your campaign? All right. Does that all make sense? Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to share with you how you can get this that PDF document very quickly. If you would, let me just, yep, that's correct. Just want to make sure we got this all set up. If you want to receive this downloadable, right, the thing I just shared with you, all you have to do is type CAP, C-A-P, in the comments, and it will be delivered to you via Messenger, and then also via email. Okay, so you can get that document via Messenger and via email. All right, so let's dive into step 5. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen again. Again, step 5 is, once you've completed your research, we're going to be doing 2 steps. Step 1 and part A of launching your campaign is creating some kind of ad to get cold traffic to learn more about you, right? A video ad, a blog post, right? We're going to create that kind of ad first. And then the second ad strategy, or second part of this step, is just go down, creating your ad to generate leads. All right, so we're going to run this secondary ad to people who actually watched the first video or clicked on the link to go to your blog post. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, my Google Chrome screen here. Let me know if you can see it. All right, we should be good there. Bring it over here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go into the Ads Manager. I'm going to show you how to set up an ad. And I'm going to start with a video ad, right? We want to use video to basically raise awareness about your brand, who you are, and how you can help people, right? So I'm going to go to the Ads Manager here. we're going to create a video ad, right? So we want to create an ad that's going to provide some value to our audience, get them to learn more about who we are and educate them a bit, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on video views and we're going to hit continue. Let me make this bigger so you all can see. All right, so here we are at the campaign level, right? This is where you actually tell Facebook what you want to accomplish with your ad. Give your campaign a name. If your ad has anything related to credit, employment, housing, social issues, you would select special ad categories. Our ad does not reference anything about credit, employment, or housing, or social issues, or politics, so we're good to go. We won't choose a category. Our buying type is the auction. Right, we're entering a worldwide auction to compete against other advertisers to show our ad. And we're not going to do any A/B split testing, and we aren't going to do any campaign budget optimization, right? So that's it on the ad setup side. I'm going to go over and click next on the right hand side here. All right. Now we're at the ad set level, right? This is where we tell Facebook how much we want to spend, our start and end date, where do we want this ad to be shown, how frequently do we want the ad to be shown, etc. So it's going to be a video, so we can give the ad set a name. We can set our budget. For videos, you can spend as little as $1 a day, and you'll reach a lot of people. We'll do $5 a day. We'll run this ad for, let's say, 14 days. So from the 25th to May 9th, right? We'll scroll down here. This is where we create our audiences, where it says create new audience, or just saved audience. If we scroll down here, under locations, we'll hit edit. We want people who live in the United States, but you can target people who live in or who were recently in that location. You can choose people who are traveling in that location. We want people who actually live in the location. You're going to choose your age range. So I typically go with 24 to 54. And my audience, I'm going to target all genders here, so both men and women. Then we get into detailed targeting here. So you can do hit edit on the right hand side here and just type in who you want to see this ad. So I'm going to choose people who, have an interest in Facebook ads or, paid traffic or social media marketing. And I'm going to go with some of the authorities in the space, like, Mari Smith, right? She is a marketer. I could also ask Facebook to help me out and give me some suggestions. So I could say, hey, suggestions. We got Marie Forleo, Kim Garst. I'm going to go with Kim Garst. She's also a marketer, trainer, social media examiner. That's another social media marketing platform. Digital marketing, maybe. I'll throw that in there as well. So I'll leave it at that, right? That's a pretty good size audience. You see on the right-hand side here. 25 million to 29 million. That's pretty decent size. We'll scroll down. Placements. This is where you actually want your ad to be shown. Because I'm running a video and I want people to actually watch it, I'm going to actually tell Facebook I want this ad to be shown only on certain places. Meaning I want this ad not to be shown on every single place that can show ads, right? You got Facebook, Instagram, Audience Network, Messenger. You got all these options here, but I want this ad to be shown only in the news feeds of Instagram and Facebook. So I'm going to uncheck everything except for Instagram feeds and Facebook. Because I want to actually, get people to engage on the post and comment on the post. And when you have it showing up in the reels and also on stories, you can't really engage in conversation. So I want to have it only show on the Instagram and Facebook news feed. Okay. So I unchecked everything there. It's only showing in the Facebook news feed and Instagram feed. If I scroll down some more, optimization and delivery, right? We want Facebook to optimize this ad to be shown to people so they can watch at least 15 seconds of the video. So you have options here. You can choose through play. You can choose 2-second continuous views, but we're going to go with through play because we want 15 seconds at least. Okay. Cost control, nothing needs to go there. When you get charged, right, you want to get charged if you can change it. Sometimes this is blocked. You want to change this to impressions, or to throughplay, not impressions, right? That's when you actually get charged, right? Not by when someone sees it, but when someone actually watches 15 seconds of your video, okay? Then we hit next. And now we're going to create our ad, right? This is the ad level. This is where you go ahead and create your ad. And so what I'm going to do here is make sure we choose the correct page. I want this to run from my Antonio marketing page, and my Instagram account's there as well. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to choose an existing post, because this is a video that I actually have on my page already. I want to run an ad to that particular post. So I'm going to go ahead and use existing post. And we're just going to find the post that I want to run the ad to. And it's basically a video. So let's find a video. Let's find the video. Let me just type in 3 common. Nope. Mistakes, maybe. Okay, so there it is. So here's the video I'm gonna run there. It's just basically sharing with my audience 3 common mistakes most advertisers make. There it is. You can see it here. Hold on, hit the brakes. Before we click publish on that Facebook ad, I want to go with 3 super common Facebook. Cool. Tracking, there's no, I don't think there's any links in here. Nope, there's no links in here. We just want people to actually watch the video and engage with it. So we're not going to have any links in there. So no need for tracking. And then all we have to do now is hit publish. And that's it. So I need to set up my payment information. Use business manager. Cool. And that's really the first tier of ads, right? We can skip this for now. Okay, that's the first tier of, I'm gonna add it, isn't it, actually? So we'll do this later. All right, so we'll close that out. I'll come back to that. So that's our video ad. Now, if you wanted to, does that make sense? Let me go to the comments, the chat here. Does that make sense? Questions about that? We just set up a video ad to run to a cold audience, so they've become aware of who I am, providing value to them, getting them to know, like, and trust me, so that when I do put something in front of them to, you know, buy or become a lead, there's some familiarity there. Let me know if that makes sense. If you're watching this, we're going through our 5-step CAP, customer acquisition process. If you want a copy of that full PDF download, simply type CAP in the comments and you'll get it. But we're going to the last step, number 5, which is setting up the ad. Now, the other ad you could run is a traffic ad, right? Let's say you want to send traffic to a blog post or some content on your website. You can set up a traffic ad sending people over there, right, to get some value. So if I did that, I would come back to the ads manager here, click on the green button again. This time I would choose, instead of using video views, I would choose traffic, because I'm sending people from Facebook to my website, right? Traffic. We'll hit continue. Don't have to worry about special ad category, again, because it's not related to credit, employment, housing, social issues, elections, or politics. The buying type is still the same. We're going through the auction. We're running a campaign for traffic. We won't do any A/B testing or campaign budget optimization. We'll hit next. And here again, at the ad set level, we're defining our audience. We're setting our budget and our schedule. We're also telling Facebook where we want to send traffic. Right? Do we want to send traffic to our website? Do we want to send traffic to an app? Do we want to send traffic to Messenger? Do we want to send traffic to WhatsApp? We want to send traffic to our website, right? We'll scroll down. We'll set our budget. Again, you can do as little as $5 a day, but for traffic, I would do something around like $5 or $10 a day, and we'll run that for 2 weeks as well. We'll scroll down to our audience section here again. We'll make that adjustment. Make sure we're targeting people who live in the United States. We'll change our age to 24 to 54. And then we'll keep the same gender, male and female. We'll update the detailed targeting. We'll target some marketing influencers. So Mari Smith. We'll go suggestions. So Kim Garst, Social Media Examiner. And then we'll choose, I think it was digital marketing we had there, right? Digital marketing, right? Again, 25 million to 29 million people. We'll then scroll down. With this particular campaign, because we're running traffic to a website, I don't really care about getting, comments and reactions on social media. I just want people to go to the website. So I'm going to actually use the automatic placements here and let Facebook send people to the website, right? From whatever place they're coming from. I just want clicks to the website. Optimization for ad delivery. This is basically telling Facebook, how do you want to optimize this ad? Do I want to optimize for link clicks, right? People who are most likely to click on your ad and your link in your ad. Landing page views, which is people who are most likely to click on your ad, but also allow the website to load. Impressions, which is showing your ad to as many people as possible. And daily unique reach, which is delivering your ad, once a day. I want to go for link clicks, right? I want people to click over to my website. Or I could say I want people to click the link and actually let the page load. So I can do landing page views. It's totally up to you. I would choose either link clicks or landing page views. All right, so we'll choose landing page views for this option here. Show more options. When you charge, in this case, you only can be charged by impression. If I chose clicks, link clicks, I could then choose to be charged by the link click. So every time someone clicked, I get charged. But we're gonna go with landing page views for this case. We'll hit next. And we choose our page we want to run the ad from. And then we scroll down. We then have to create our ad. Now I don't have a blog posting thing set up right now, but what I want to do is I'm going to choose actually a video, right? You can use any kind of creative, a video, an image, in your ads, right? That's really just the asset you're using, but the objective is still going to be traffic, right? So I'm going to choose an existing post here that sends people to my website. So let's go with this one here. I think this has a link in it. Let's see. It does. It goes to an audit. So if I scroll down here, and I can't preview it. But you'll see there's a link there. I can click on it as well, but you can't click on it yet because it's not published. So in this case, right, this particular ad is a video ad, and
hey, this is Lisa Torres,
testimonial ad, but it's telling people, hey, want to partner in crime, get a free paid ads audit, and it takes people to a landing page on my website where they can actually see if they qualify for a paid ads audit. Tracking, now I could, when it comes to traffic and any kind of ad going to your website, I'm not going to go into detail here, but you want to have your Facebook Pixel installed on the site so you can track actions, right? People who become a lead or purchase, you want to be able to track that. I'm not going to worry about it now, but when you do set up the traffic ad or conversion ad, you want to make sure you set that up with Web Event. It'll just walk you through how to do that. We would then go ahead and hit publish on this traffic ad, okay? So let me come back to the screen here. And so now we've got two ads, right? We got a video ad driving content, valuable information to our audience to get them to, know who we are, right? Delivering value, right? Giving, like giving some content, giving education before you ask people to do something. The same thing with the traffic. We have a traffic ad running that, in this case, I shared with you, is going to a free paid audit, but you could use that to send them to an article, a blog post, some kind of information about your services, okay? The last step, or step 2 in this step 5 process of CAP, is actually creating a lead generation ad to capture information, capture leads. And so the way this works is you're going to create basically a form on Facebook where you're giving them something, a lead magnet, a coupon, some kind of downloadable, some freebie, in exchange for their contact information. So if you are a coach, right, you give them, a free checklist, right? If you are a yoga studio or a chiropractor or a pest control business, maybe you're giving them a free discount on their first blank, their first service, their first class, right? Their first adjustment. You're giving them something of value. If you are in real estate, maybe you're trying to get more seller leads, right? You put together a PDF that says, seven little known secrets to sell your home faster, right? And so you're giving them this free downloadable. You're asking them for the information, maybe some additional questions in order to get that PDF, so that you can then reach out to them and say, hey, I see that you're looking to sell your home. How can I help you? So we're going to walk through how to do that right now. Okay. So we're back in the Ads Manager. What's up, John? What's going on? Absolutely. What's in it for them, not what's in it for you. Absolutely. So we create this lead generation ad, which I would say, with all the changes, let me come back to the screen. With all the changes that's happened with iOS 14 and the coming changes with all the browsers kind of getting rid of cookies, right? This is a great way for you to capture leads without having to worry about all that stuff, right? And so I've been using these lead generation ads quite more often now. In fact, the example that I mentioned in the CAP, right? My customer who went from 300K to 1.5 million in sales, right? She uses a lead generation form, and that's worked very well for her. And so I'm going to walk you through how to create that and do that now. So we're back in the Ads Manager. We'll go back to the green button here. And this time we're going to choose lead generation. And with all these different objectives, right, you can hover over it and click on the information circle, and it tells you exactly what this particular objective is going to accomplish, right? Use this objective for forms, calls, or chats to gather information about people interested in your business. So we're going to choose lead generation. We'll hit continue. Now, again, if you have any special ad categories, definitely choose the one that is best for you. Right? Maybe it's, you're doing something in credit, employment, but make sure you choose the right objective, right category for the appropriateness of your business. Our objective is going to be lead generation, not changing anything there. Not worrying about split testing, campaign budget optimization, not going to do anything with that. We'll hit next. And you want to choose, right? What is your lead method? Do you want instant forms? Do you want automated chat, so conversations in Messenger, or do you want calls? We want instant forms. And so we choose instant forms. We then go ahead and choose the page we want to run this ad from. Okay. We scroll down. Don't need to worry about catalog. Nothing happening there. Daily budget. I'll start with $10 a day to start out, see how things go. Facebook will give you some recommendations on estimated daily results, but let's start with $10 a day. We'll run this for 14 days as well. We'll go ahead and choose our audience. Once again, removing people living in or recently in this location. We'll go with people living in this location, strictly United States. And then we'll choose 25 to 54. All genders. We'll type in our interest again, Mari Smith, Kim Garst, Social Media Examiner, and digital marketing as we had before. So again, 25 to 29 million people, possible audience size. We'll scroll down. For this particular objective, we're going to use automatic placements because we just want leads. We don't care where they come from, right? Whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, we want to get leads, right? We scroll down here. optimization for ad delivery, your options are leads or conversion leads, right? I typically go with the leads, but you can test. Everything's about testing here too. Show more options. When you get charged, it's going to be impressions in general. We hit next. And just make sure you have the correct page set up, Instagram account set up, etc. And then you can go ahead and create your ad. Let's go ahead and create an ad so I can show you how that's done. So under Ad Creative, Add Image, you basically upload the image here. But let's see if I have any images on my page that I can use for this Legion ad. I don't really. Do I have any? I thought I had like. I thought I had these images saved here. But I don't. Okay. So let's go with this one here. So which is that image there. You can adjust it based off of, the placement, right? So you can set up a different image or crop it for, the in-stream videos. I can crop it for store. Well, I can't crop it for store. I have to replace it. I can crop it for search results in instant articles. So it looks better. You can replace this image with something else if you wanted to. We'll hit done. I just want to grab some copy that I created for this particular. This will be for the cap actually. Actually, I don't have that ad running anymore. Let me see. I'll just write some things, right? So I'll use the ad copy, do this, get that. Want a simple 5-step strategy or process to get high quality leads for your coaching business without wasting a ton of money. Download your free copy of my, what do I call it? Just find it here real quick. Customer acquisition process today. I'll say PS, right? PS. This process helped one customer go from 350K to 1.17 million in annual sales in just 1 year. And we'll do a emoji there. Let's go with the oh my god emoji. Okay. Get more high quality clients with this. Okay, so our copy there. So we want them to, we'll change the call to action button to learn more. Then what we do, and I have this form already created, right? It's already here, but I'm just gonna walk you through how to create it since we're doing a live demo. All right, so we're gonna create the form, give your form a name. So we just say cap, form type, right? More volume or higher intent. I typically go with more volume because I'd rather have more people opting in than not. You can choose to have an intro, right? You can put a background image. You can have a greeting. I typically don't do this because they're not really that serious. I just want the information. So then you can ask them questions, right? So By default, you can, ask email, full name. You can add in, if you want it, phone number, right? We'll put in a description here, right? So enter your best contact information, and I'll send your download to you, right? So name, email, phone number. You can also create other questions as well. If I come back up here, custom questions. So let's say you're in real estate and you want to know, hey, right, are they interested in selling their home, right? I got a question, multiple choice, right? So I could say, this is just an example, not for this particular, this downloadable, but it's an example, right? If I was in real estate, I could say, how soon are you looking to sell, right? And you can have possible answers. Could be, immediately, right? Within 2-3 months, not sure yet, right? Some options there. And this is what it looks like when they click on the form, right? If they hit next, you can't hit next. Let me go. If you click the arrow, it should be an arrow up here. Then it goes to their information. Then the next section is, right here. So you can add, I think, up to 5 questions. You don't want to add that many questions, but you definitely, if you are in a niche where you do want information to help you further qualify people before you call them, adding questions is a great way to go. Then we scroll down. One thing you will need to create is a privacy policy. So you don't need a website to do this, but you do need some kind of privacy policy. So, I have one on my website, but you can Google, online privacy policies, and you can craft it online and use that link for this here. But I'm going to go to my website and just pull up my privacy policy real quick and just drop it right in there. Privacy, what is it? It is, I'll just copy it. There it is. And then privacy policy. If you have any custom disclaimers, you can add that in here as well. But by default, Facebook includes their privacy disclaimer. And upon completion, what do you want them to do next, right? You can say, thanks, you're all set. You can visit our website or exit the form now. You can say, thanks, you're all set. I'm going to send them to, maybe some piece of content. Maybe it's maybe it's an opportunity for them to see if they be eligible or open to entering a giveaway to win a free audit, right? Say, thanks, you're all set, right? Before you go, say, thanks, you're all set. Your download is on the way to your inbox. Before you go, click the button below to see if you qualify for a free ads audit, right? Get your free ads audit. And what I'll do, let's see, I'll take them to that page for the ads audit. I'll put that link in there. There it is. And that is it. So once they, click on that button here, it'll go to that link there in the box here. Now, here's the thing, though, right? So there's some additional things that you have to consider. One is, if you get a lot of leads coming in, right, from this particular form, which you probably will, you want to have an automated way to send that PDF to them via email. Now, there are some integrations that you can use with the lead gen form here. Like, you can connect to your CRM and connect to your email. You just have to set that up. But as you get more leads and you have lots of people coming in, you want to be able to do this automatically so you're not the one sending them the downloadable, right? The other option is, instead of sending them it via email, you can have this link go to the download directly, right? So you can have this link be, thanks, you're all set. Click the button below to grab your free download. And you can put that link in there that goes directly to the page where they can download that, or it can go to a Google Doc where that particular download is housed. Okay, so you got a couple options here, but I recommend like sending them to some kind of page or whatever to get some information, or you could just say, send them to your website, or to call your business, right, to give you a call, or you could even get them to download, right? Actually, that's the link I would send to. If you're gonna have them download your PDF, make sure you have the download call to action button there. I'm sending them to a website, which is that paid ads audit. You would simply hit publish, and the form has been added. I can, once I publish this, which I won't be able to because my ad account is not live, I could preview this to make sure it all makes sense. But that's your lead generation ad in a nutshell. Let me know. I'm going to go to the comments here. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. So we did 3 types of ads today. We did a video ad, a traffic ad, and lead generation ad, right? The video ad and traffic ad are meant to raise awareness, get people to know who you are, to get some value from you, right? And then you run a lead generation ad, which gets them to take some action, right? Join your email list. You give them a discount, a coupon, something that's going to be valuable to them, so they're willing to exchange and give you their contact information. Now I'm share with you one additional nugget on this, and this is, where it can, really be very effective. So I showed you how to run these 3 ads to basically cold audiences. But the idea, and I explain this in the cap, is that you want to use the content you created in the first 2 ads, right? The video and the people you're sending to your website to, I'll get to that question in just a second, John. Once you do that, you want to use this 3rd ad to run this lead generation ad to people who've actually watched the video and people who actually landed on your website. If you have a website, you send it to a blog post. And so we do that by creating custom audiences. And so I'm going to quickly go through this in this on this live here, but I do have a YouTube video that explains how to create custom audiences. I'll drop that in the comments in just a second. Let me just see, custom. Yep, so right here, I'll drop in the comments right now so that you can check that out as I walk through it here. But you want to create a custom audience. How to create a custom audience, and that video, will walk you through it all. And so if I go back to my screen here and just go back to this, the ad set level here, I'll show you how to quickly do it from the campaign. If I scroll down here to audiences, right, and instead of choosing the folks who have who are social media marketers, digital marketers, etc., I'm going to focus this ad on people who've actually watched my video. So I scroll back up and you see where it says create new audience and it says custom audiences. I can create a custom audience of people who watched that video. So the 3 mistakes. So create a custom audience. You have all these options here: website, app activity, catalog, customer list, offline activity, video, Instagram account, etc. We're gonna go with video, right? So video. I'm going to choose people who watched at least 15 seconds of my video, let's say. Then we choose the video, and I'm going to go to my page here, and we'll scroll down to, let me just type in, I can't search by, darn it. I see, I can find it now. That's the one thing about, let's see, campaign, nope. Video ID maybe, nope. All right, let's go back to video page. I was trying to find the video, but I can't do it that way. I have to just like, so basically, if I found that video, I'm not gonna go through because I probably can't find it. It's probably way back where. It's probably way back where. So if I chose this video here, right, I could then run ads to people who actually watched this video, right, in the last 365 days. They would now see my lead generation ad, right? So I'll call this Starbucks video 365 days and create audience. So now I've got like, I think it's over like 2,000 people or so that watched that video that I can now target with an ad. I can also do the same thing with a website, right? This is if you have the Pixel installed, but I didn't mean to do that. But I could go ahead and say, hey, let me, find people who landed on my website where this Pixel is installed, and people who visited this URL. So it was the paid ads audit, right? That would be the link for that. I'll give my audience a name, then I'll create the audience. But that YouTube video will certainly help you when it comes to understanding or knowing how to create custom audiences. And so to answer John's question about choosing the right audiences when I get stuck, that's where the CAP comes into play, right? That's if you go back to, I think it's 3 weeks ago or whatever, but in the CAP, I talk about how to choose the right audience or choosing the right audience. So if we go back here and go back up, you can get this document by typing in CAP, C-A-P in the comments. I'll send it your way. But figuring out who your audience is, right? Doing research on your ideal customer using Google, Facebook groups, forums, and Facebook audiences, right? That's what we have to do when it comes to research, right? Who is that we're looking for? And if you already have an existing audience, meaning you have a customer list, right? You have traffic to your website, you have, engagement on your page, right? Use those first. And I recommend using these three types first, right? So your customer file, your website traffic, if you have a website, and engagement, right? Anyone who's watched your videos, anyone who's engaged with your Facebook page, your Instagram page, right? Those are the audiences you want to create. And I have that video there again on how to create custom audiences. But that is CAP. That's the 5-step process to getting high quality customers for your business, even if you don't have a website yet.